Hello everyone. This video is in continuation to our videos for grade 9th chapter cell, the unit of life. We have discussed the cell organelles. In this video, we'll make a proper diagram for both plant and animal cells and we will discuss the differences. Please watch the video till the last. Kyun? Because you will get an idea. This question comes for drawing of the diagram, always comes in the paper, be it plant or animal cell. So you must know how to draw them so that you get full marks. So watch the video till the end. I'll give you a very simple diagrams with proper labeling and all so that you get good marks. We start with the difference between plant and animal cells. I'll start with making of the animal cell first and then we will make the plant cell. Now when we make a diagram, always remember that the label, you should try to label everything on one side in a symmetry. Try to label. Sometimes it's not possible, so you can use the other side as well. Plus the arrows should always be towards whatever you are showing. It should always mark the organelle, whatever has to be told about. I'll tell you how. So we start with the animal cell. I'll be doing all the labelings this side because we'll make the plant cell that side. Try to do again. So, animal cell, we have discussed all the organelles, we have discussed almost all the parts and all what are there in their syllabus. So, see very carefully. The outermost layer of the animal cell is the cell membrane. Then the cell membrane, inside the cell membrane, there are two main components. There are many other as well. The first one is a semi-liquid fluid, which we call cytoplasm. And inside this, in an animal cell, it is normally placed almost in the center. So that's the nucleus. Nucleus is a double membrane. See very carefully how I make the diagram so that you can make it in your paper without any mistake. So it's a double layered structure. The nucleus is a double membrane structure. The covering is known as nuclear membrane. We'll label that also. Inside the nucleus also there is a fluid, as we have cytoplasm outside, that's known as nucleoplasm. Plus there is a very dark stained body known as nucleosome. Plus there are thin thread like structures known as chromatin material. These are the three main components of the cell. I'll label them and then we'll start with the labelings of the others. So the first one is the cell membrane. The next one is the cytoplasm. Then we will label all the parts of the nucleus. Nuclear membrane, nucleolus, chromatin fibers, nucleoplasm, and again it has these, you can see these openings here in the membrane. These openings are known as nuclear pore. So this is nuclear pore, which is responsible for the movement of the substances in and out of the nucleus. If I just make them like this and write, the main parts have been labeled. Now we come to cell organelles or the organelles, some of you say, in the cell. The first and foremost is the mitochondria. Very important structure. Again, I don't recommend children just making dots and labeling. No teacher will recommend that. So try to make the structure which is clearly visible. So I'll make it here also. There are many mitochondria, so you can make 1, 2, whatever you like. And simultaneously I'll label also so that we know how much space is left. This is mitochondria. Next cell organelle is the endoplasmic reticulum. I have told you One, there are two types, rough and smooth. They can be free, they can be attached to the nuclear membrane as well. हम दोनों तरह से बनाएंगे. So they are attached to the nuclear membrane and they are found free as well. Both the types. So again, one is rough and one is smooth. So maybe it has these ribosomes present over it. This one is the rough and the one which we have here is smooth. So again, now isko label karne ke liye we don't have space here. So what do? We label it this side. So this is smooth ER or endoplasmic reticulum. Try not to write subforms, write full forms. And this is again, we label it this side only because the other one is labeled here. This is rough ER or endoplasmic reticulum, the second cell organelle. Now we move to the next cell organelle, that is Golgi apparatus. Again, I am not making a dot, I am making proper structure here, as you can see. Try to do like this only in the paper. This is Golgi apparatus or Golgi bodies, whatever you feel like calling it. Then it is an animal cell, so the only cell organelle which is present in the animal cell is centrosome. Centrosome does not have a proper shape. It's just, agar shape banana hai to I'll just make it like this. It has these two centrioles present in between. So this is a centrosome. साथ में ही I'll write here only present in animal cell, because we are doing the differences. Only in animal cell. ठीक है? Then we have vacuoles also. हैं थोड़े से लेकिन हैं. So we have these vacuoles here and there. So again I'll make a vacuole and I'll label it very small vacuoles scattered here and there, vacuole. Then it's an animal cell, so no plastid is there. But we have ribosomes. So how are the ribosomes? How do they appear? As I told you, it is a 2 subunit structure. So this is a ribosome, sorry. Label it ribosome. Fine. Again, we have one more left, that is lysosomes. Here lysosome, और इसके अंदर we have enzyme filled, that is lysozyme. So this is lysosome. So I hope I have covered all the cell organelles in one cell. This is how you make a diagram of an animal cell to get full marks. Now we move to the plant cells. The only structure in the animal cell which is not present in the plant cell is the centrosome. Now we talk about the plant cell, which has many structures which are not present in the animal cells. So we'll make a structure first. थोड़ा सा छोटा बनेगा because we don't have that much of space. Why I am making this type of a shape? Because it has cell wall around it, which gives it a very symmetric and a proper shape. Animal cell can change shapes, but it cannot. Again, चिल्ड्रन से बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है बनाना मैम. Can we make a simple circle and draw? Can we make it like this? Why to make it like this or that if you can easily make it like this? Fine. Now again, when we start labeling the parts which are not here, I'll label it that side. So this is the outermost covering cell wall, and it also has this covering cell membrane. Fine, cell membrane is there, but cell wall is something which is not present here. The outermost covering, which gives it a proper rigid shape. Then again, it also has this semi liquid substance known as cytoplasm. Common. Then we have our next structure, which is again common for both, but here in animal cell it is also almost present in the center, but here it is almost present on the side. The structure is the same. The nucleus, which is a double membraned structure. Again, it has a nucleolus, it has this cytoplasm, and again it has these coiled chromatin material present in it. So the labeling is common. So this is the next labeling, the nucleus. Now we had vacuoles here, very scanty, scattered, chote and all vacuoles. In the plant cells, a very, very significant thing or organelle which the plant cell has is a vacuole, a very large, prominent vacuole which shrinks the nucleus to one side, and this is a very significant feature of the plant cell. It also helps the plant cell to get a very rigid shape. So we'll label it here. It's a very prominent, large vacuole. Fine. Then all the other organelles remain the same. But what do we have different here? We have chloroplasts. I should have made it green, but chalo koi baat nahi. So we have this double membrane structure, chloroplast here, which is not present in the plant cell. I'll make it here as well for labeling. So there are many chloroplasts present in the plant cells. We will label them. This is chloroplast. And there are how many types? Chloroplasts. Plastids are leucoplast, chromoplast, chloroplast. So this is the main difference. So what is the difference that we get? Plant cells have a cell wall, a prominent vacuole and chloroplast present in them, and centrosome is absent. It's absent. Whereas all the other organelles are also present in the plant cell. Fine. So these are the main differences between animal and plant cell. If you get the diagram of plant cell, make it the same way as you have made the animal cell. Try to label everything on one side. You won't get both the diagrams to draw. So jo bhi aayega, try to follow the rules. So this is all about our diagrams for animal and plant cell and their differences. In our next video, we will talk about the diagrams of prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, and we will talk about their differences as well. So keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.